Okay, we are going to start in child's pose this morning. So come onto your knees. If you want some opening through the inner thighs, you can take the knees out wide, big toes together, and then just sort of bring your hands down, slowly stretch out, let it feel really good. We're just gonna be here for a few moments. You can bring your forehead down to the mat. And while we're here, just begin to notice your breath. Noticing your inhale and noticing your exhale. Inviting the belly as you inhale to expand into that space in between the thighs. And as you exhale, inviting the sit bones to release a little bit further towards the heels. Perhaps the back body releases towards the front body. Allowing the breath to grow deeper and longer. Take 3 full cycles of breath here in child's pose. Feeling the weight of the body with every exhale. And then when you're ready, after that third breath, slowly on an inhale, wave your body back up to hands and knees. Tabletop, our shoulders are over our wrists, our hips are directly over our knees. Press down through the inner edges of your hands, press down through the tops of your feet. As you inhale, drop the belly, flare the sit bones, reach the chest. And as you exhale, tuck the tailbone, cap the spine, maybe tuck the chin. Again, inhale through that cow pose, reach the chest. And as you exhale, cap the spine, push the floor away. Again, inhale through cow pose. And exhale, cat. One more inhale. And one more exhale. Inhale, come back to your neutral spine. We'll press down through the left hand, really push the floor away, and on your next inhale, reach your right arm up towards the sky. As you exhale, reach that right arm underneath the left armpit, reach, and bring that right shoulder down to the mat. We'll just stay here. If you'd like a little bit more, you can walk your left fingertips towards the front of your mat. Press into the fingertips to roll that left shoulder blade onto the back, maybe finding a slightly deeper twist as you open up to the left side of your mat. And take a big, deep inhale into the back body. And a big, deep exhale. And then slowly unwind, bringing that left hand back in front of your gaze. And on your next inhale, reach your right arm back up towards the sky. And exhale, bring it back down under the shoulder. Inhale, reach that left arm up towards the sky. And exhale, thread that left arm underneath the right. Reach, and bring that left shoulder down to the mat. Stay here if you like. Walk your right fingertips towards the front of the room. Press into them and roll that right shoulder blade onto the back, finding a deeper twist. And take a big inhale here into the back body. And take a big exhale. And then slowly unwind, bringing that right hand back in front of your gaze. And on your next inhale, press into your right hand, reach that left arm back up towards the sky. And exhale, bring it down, tabletop once again. From here, we're going to keep our hips directly over our knees and slowly begin to walk our hands forward. Doesn't matter how far forward, you want to go as far as you can and still keep hips over knees, and then slowly release the chest down towards the floor. Puppy pose, maybe the chest comes down, maybe the forehead comes down, maybe even the chin comes down. Focus on that space in the back of the heart, breathing into the shoulders. Let this feel expansive. You should feel the sit bones flaring up towards the sky. Take a big inhale. And take a big exhale. On your next inhale, begin to shift the body forward, and as you exhale, we're coming all the way down onto our bellies. Sphinx pose, shoulders are directly underneath elbows are directly underneath our shoulders. Press down through the tops of the feet. If you feel cranky in your low back, bring your feet out wider. That'll allow more space through your hips and your sacrum. Press down through the tops of your feet, press down through your forearms, push the floor away with your forearms, and then drag your forearms isometrically back towards your belly button. So it's almost like you could pull yourself across the floor. Feel your heart reach for the front of your mat. Draw your shoulder blades together. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, slide your shoulder blades down the back as you push out of the shoulders. Feel this stretch through the front of the heart, the back of the heart, maybe even in the low back. If it's cranky in the low back, like it feels like pain, back out slightly, widen the feet. Take another big inhale, and a big exhale. If you feel like, wow, this is a lot of opening, stay right where you are. If you're missing that feeling, bring your hands out slightly, press into your hands, and begin to lift up into seal pose. We're only going to be here for a breath. Seal or Sphinx are both beautiful options. Take a big inhale, and take a big exhale. One more inhale if you're in seal pose. And then as you exhale, come down to the forearms. Bring your forearms parallel to one another once again. Tent your left fingertips on the floor. And then straighten through that left arm and roll onto your right side. Walk that left hand in a little bit closer for more support. Then we're going to straighten through our right arm. So both arms are straight. And normally in yoga, we talk a lot about draw your shoulder away from your ear, but I'm going to tell you to do the opposite. Shrug your shoulder up towards your ear. And as you do that, press the right side of your rib cage down towards the floor. You should feel a slight side crunch on your left side as you do this, and you should begin to feel a deep and really, really satisfying, at least in my case, stretch somewhere from just above your hip, maybe even all the way up into your right armpit. This should feel really good. Take a big inhale, breathe into the right side of your rib cage. And open the mouth, exhale. One more inhale here, breathe into that rib cage. And then as you exhale, roll back onto the belly, Sphinx pose once again. We're coming to the other side. So tented fingertips on the right hand, straighten through the right arm and roll onto the left side. Walk that right hand in front of you so you have more support, and then straighten through that left arm. From here, shrug the left shoulder up towards the ear. Find that side crunch on the right side body as you push the left rib cage down towards the floor. This should feel very expansive through the side body. There's lots of little muscles along the sides of our rib cages that help us breathe and twist and move. This should feel very good for those muscles. Take a big inhale here, breathe into that left rib cage, and open the mouth, exhale. Take one more big inhale, and then as you exhale, roll back onto the belly, Sphinx pose. From here, we're gonna tuck the toes, slide the hands back down underneath the shoulders, and on your next exhale, send your hips back to child's pose. You are welcome to hang out here as long as you like, but if you'd like to move on, shift forward to tabletop, tuck the toes, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. First downward dog of the morning. Maybe pedal out the feet, walk the dog. Let this feel really good. Let it feel expansive. Slowly come to stillness, and as you inhale, come up high on the toes. Find a spot about 6 inches in front of your feet, and as you exhale, step your feet to that spot. Shorten downward facing dog. So you can shorten the dog more, or you can make it a little bit longer as we move where we're going. So we're going to push into our left hand, really push the floor away. Take a big inhale. And then as we exhale, we're going to reach our right hand underneath our left armpit for the outside of our left ankle. Push the floor away with that left hand, and then pull with the right hand to twist the torso underneath the left armpit. If you don't feel anything here, you can walk the feet back slightly. That'll bring a deeper stretch to the twist as well as to your left and right hamstring. If this feels like too much, you can always shorten your downward facing dog. Take a big inhale and take a big exhale. As you inhale, reach your right hand back to the top of the mat. Push the floor away, and as you exhale, reach your left hand for the outside of your right ankle. Push the floor away with that right hand. Pull with the left hand to twist your torso underneath that right armpit. Take a big inhale, then take a big exhale. Inhale, left hand comes back to the top of the mat. And then as you exhale, take a nice little stroll to the top of the mat, forward fold. Widen your feet a little bit wider than your outer hips. Soften through your knees. Release your belly towards your thighs. And then release your hands. Release your head. Release your neck. Ragdoll pose. Take a big inhale here. And open the mouth, let it go. Release your fingers to dangle down towards the floor. Press down through your feet, soften through your knees. And on your next inhale, you're going to begin to roll your spine up one vertebra at a time. Our head comes up last. Beautiful. Walk your feet back in towards one another. Inner hips with distance apart. We're going to take 2 sun salutations. We'll modify for the first, and then we'll do a full for the second, but you are always welcome to continue to modify. I know it's early in the morning, so take what you need. Press down to the inner edges of your feet. Press down to the outer edges of your feet. Draw your pubic bone up. Pull your sit bones down towards your heels. Draw your shoulder blades together. Flip the palms to face the front of your mat. Reach up through the crown of your head. Take a big inhale. And take a big exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms up, look up towards the sky. And exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, reach your chest out over the front of your mat. And exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back to plank pose. As you inhale, lower the knees to the floor. As you exhale, shift forward, bend into the elbows, bring chest and chin, and then belly all the way to the floor. Press down to the tops of the feet. Draw the elbows straight back in space. Take a big inhale and lift the chest out over the front of the mat. And as you exhale, tuck the toes and make your way to downward facing dog. Take 3 full cycles of breath in downward facing dog. And after your third breath, On an exhale, make your way to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, reach that chest out over the mat, and exhale, fold. Press down through the feet and inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll do that again. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. And exhale, fold, plant the hands, step back to plank. As you inhale, you can lower the knees or stay here, push the floor away, and then exhale, bend at the elbows, come down halfway, chaturanga. Inhale to your upward facing dog. And exhale to your downward facing dog. Take 3 full cycles of breath in, downward facing dog. Push the floor away, send the hips up and back, let it feel expansive. And after your third breath, on an exhale, make your way to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine, and exhale, fold. Press down through your feet and inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Tadasana, beautiful. Look down at your feet, bring your toes together, your heels a sliver apart. Find your Tadasana, take a big inhale, and take a big exhale. As you inhale, bend your knees, drop your hips, and sit into your chair, Utkatasana. Scoop the low belly, draw the pubic bone up as you draw the pubic bone, or the sit bones down. Rock the weight into the heels slightly. Inhale here. And then as you exhale, your hands can come to heart center for a little bit more stability and balance. Inhale, bring the weight into your right foot, maybe get light on that left heel. And as you exhale, we're just gonna step back to a high lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, draw that right hip back and settle in a little deeper. One more inhale here. And one more exhale here. And then as you inhale, drop your left heel, spiral the arms open, we're coming to warrior 2. So that right knee moving out over the pinky toe side of the foot, the feet are heel to heel or heel to arch aligned. Roll your right hip underneath you, shoulders are directly over hips, draw the shoulder blades together, take a big inhale, and a big exhale. One more breath, inhale, and exhale. And then as you inhale, straighten through that right leg. We're going to turn both sets of toes to point out slightly. The heels are pointing in. Reach the arms up, be a big star. Inhale. And then as you exhale, bend your elbows, bend your knees straight out over your toes, goddess pose. Scoop the low belly again. Draw the sit bones down. Take another big inhale. And a big exhale. Then inhale, straighten the legs, straighten the arms, be a big star. And as you exhale, we'll cartwheel our hands to frame that right foot as we pop up off the left heel. Bend deeply into the right knee. You can take a big inhale, reach through the spine, and then exhale, step forward and hang out in a ragdoll pose. Or plant your hands, step back as you inhale, and exhale, move through your chaturanga. Inhale to your upward facing dog. And exhale to your downward facing dog. If you're in ragdoll, come to the breath. Release the head, release the neck. If you're in downward facing dog, take 3 full cycles of breath. And then after your third breath, on an exhale, make your way to the top of the mat, forward fold. Wherever you are, inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Press down through the feet, and inhale, we'll rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful, one more little flow, toes together, heels a sliver apart. Bend the knees, drop the hips, and as you inhale, sit into that chair once again. Exhale, hands to heart center. And then inhale, bring the weight into that left foot, lift that right heel, and then as you exhale, we're just gonna step back to our high lunge. Inhale, sweep the arms up. As you exhale, draw that left hip back and sit a little bit deeper into the lunge. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. This time as you inhale, roll that right heel down, open the arms, warrior two. Roll the shoulder blades together, shoulders are over hips. Reach that knee out over the pinky toe side of the foot. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Then as you inhale, straighten that left leg. Toes turn out, heels turn in. Reach the arms up, be a big star, inhale. And then exhale, bend your elbows, bend your knees out over your toes, goddess pose. Scoop the low belly, draw the sit bones down. Take another big inhale, then a big exhale. Then inhale, straighten up, be a big star. And as you exhale, cartwheel the hands to frame that left foot, pop up off the back heel. Once again, bend into that left knee. You can take a big inhale and step forward as you exhale, or press through the hands. Inhale, step back. Exhale, move through your chaturanga. Inhale to your upward facing dog. And exhale to your downward facing dog. Take 3 full cycles of breath in your downward facing dog. Or ragdoll. And then after your third breath, if you're in downward facing dog, on an exhale, make your way to the top of the mat, forward fold. Everyone inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Press down through your feet and inhale, we'll rise all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. Now we're on our last flow. Big toes touch, heels a sliver apart. Take a big inhale here. And a big exhale here. Bend your knees, drop your hips, and inhale, sit into your chair once again. Exhale, hands come to heart center. We'll inhale, lift our left heel, and then as we exhale, we're gonna pick that whole left leg up, bring it up and over the right leg. So we're crossing out the legs. You can hook the left toes around the right calf if you like. You do not have to. Then we'll inhale, reach our arms out wide, and as we exhale, we're gonna reach right over left, taking an eagle wrap of the arms. You can reach for opposite shoulders. You can bring the backs of the hands together. You can hook the hands all the way. Stay where you are. Take one big inhale. And one big exhale. One more inhale. And then as you exhale, unwind the arms, unwind the legs, and step that left foot back. Inhale, high lunge. Beautiful. Exhale, stay here. And then as you inhale, drop that left heel, warrior two. As you exhale, straighten that right leg. Turn toes out, heels in. Reach the arms up, inhale. And exhale, sit down, goddess pose. From here, inhale, reach the arms out wide. And then as you exhale, we're gonna reach left over right again and find our eagle arms. Just for a moment, inhale, reach the fingertips up. And then as you exhale, draw the forearms away from your face. Feel a deep stretch through the back of the shoulders, the back of the heart. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Then as you inhale, unwind the arms, straighten the legs, reach up, be a big star. And as you exhale, cartwheel the hands to frame that right foot. Bend deeply into the knee. Once again, you can go forward to ragdoll or plant the hands. Inhale, step back to plank. And exhale, move through your chaturanga. Inhale to your upward facing dog. And exhale to your downward facing dog. Take 3 full cycles of breath wherever you are. And then after your third breath, on an exhale, make your way to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Press down through the feet and inhale, we rise all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center. On the other side, this is it. Toes together, heels a sliver apart. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Bend the knees, drop the hips. Inhale, sit into that chair. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Inhale, lift that right heel, and then as you exhale, bring that right leg over the left. Wrap the toes if you can, you do not have to. Then we'll reach the arms out, inhale, And then as we exhale, we're going left over right this time, finding the eagle wrap of the arms. Stay here, one full cycle of breath. Inhale and exhale. Then as you inhale, unwind, and as you exhale, step that right foot back. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, stay here. And then inhale, roll that right heel down, open up to warrior two. Exhale, straighten that left leg, turn toes out, heels in. Inhale, be a big star, and exhale, sit down into your goddess pose. Inhale, reach the arms out wide, and once again, exhale, left over right, eagle wrap of the arms. Inhale, fingertips rise, and then exhale, draw the forearms away from your face to feel that stretch through the back of the heart and on the inside of the shoulder blades. Let it feel really good. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Then inhale, unwind, stand up, be a big star. And as you exhale, cartwheel the hands to frame that left foot, pop up off the right heel. Once again, you can go to ragdoll, or inhale, step that left foot back. Exhale, come down to chaturanga. Inhale to your upward facing dog. And exhale to your downward facing dog. Take 3 full cycles of breath here in downward facing dog. Let it feel good. It's our last downward facing dog. If you are in ragdoll, we are going to make our way onto our belly shortly, so find your way onto your belly, however you'd like to get there. If you're in downward facing dog, inhale, come up high on the toes, and then roll forward to your plank as you exhale. You can inhale, drop the knees, or exhale, lower through chaturanga all the way to the belly. From here, we're gonna bring our left arm out wide, palm on the floor. The inside, the inseam of your shirt sleeve is on the floor. We're gonna bring our right fingertips tented underneath our right shoulder. I'm going to bend my right knee, heel towards my sit bone. Take a big inhale, and then as I exhale, I'm gonna press into my right hand. I'm gonna roll to the left, rolling over my left shoulder. My right foot can come to the floor behind me. I can bring the left side of my head down to the floor. Just take one big full cycle of breath here, feeling that stretch through the back of the shoulders. And then on your next exhale, roll back onto the belly, straightening through the legs, draw the left hand underneath the shoulder. All right, I gotta shimmy over so I have some more space. Reach your right arm out long. The inseam of your shirt sleeve is on the floor. Left fingertips underneath your shoulder. Bend your left knee, take a big inhale, and then as you exhale, you're gonna roll to the right over your right shoulder, left sole of the foot can come to the floor. I can bring my left temple down to the floor or the side of my head. I'm just gonna take one big breath here. Feeling that deep stretch, that sensation on sort of the inside of my shoulder blade. Feels really nice little tug at the back of the heart. And then on my next exhale, I'm gonna roll back to the belly, slide my right hand up along towards the front of my mat. So my right arm is parallel to the long edge of my mat. And then I'm going to roll once again to the right, but this time I'm gonna roll all the way onto my back. Beautiful. Bend your knees. Bring your arms out wide to a T or cactus, whatever is more comfortable in your body. With the knees bent, I'm gonna inhale, pick my right leg up, and as I exhale, take that eagle wrap of the legs once again. Take a big inhale. And then as I exhale, I'm gonna drop both knees over to the left. Finding a twist, my right shoulder is anchored on the floor. This is creeping up into the outside of my right hip and it feels really yummy. Can bring my left hand to the top of my right thigh, my right knee for a little bit more weight. Keep your right shoulder anchored on the floor. Take a big inhale. See if you can find the sensation of growing taller through your spine. And then as you exhale, releasing into the twist. One more breath. And then as you inhale, come back to center. And as you exhale, unwind the legs. Inhale, draw your left knee up. And then exhale, cross it over the right. Find that eagle wrap of the legs. Take a big inhale. And then as you exhale, drop both knees over to the right. My left shoulder is anchored on the floor. As I inhale, if I lengthen my spine, imagine myself growing a little bit taller. And as I exhale, releasing into the twist. Take one more big breath. And as I inhale, come back to center. And exhale, unwind the legs. Go ahead, straighten the legs out long. Slide the hands back down alongside the hips. Just take a moment and turn the feet. So turn the toes from side to side. Sort of windshield wipering the toes. And then maybe wiggle through the hips. And then maybe nod the head from side to side. And slowly, slowly come to stillness. Release any control that you've had over the body. Release any control that you have over the breath. Allow yourself to be here in stillness. You are welcome to stay here for as long as you like. But if you're ready, take a big, deep inhale. Fill up the belly, fill up the whole body. And open the mouth, let it go. Then as you inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Find a full body stretch. And as you exhale, draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. And then when you're ready, reach that right arm up or left arm up. We're going to roll to that side, making a pillow with our bicep. And pause for just one moment here. Finding a little bit of gratitude for this beautiful day, for this beautiful body that you have, for all that it does for you. And then roll a little bit further. Use the strength of your arms to press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Take a moment, find sit bones firm on the earth. Take a big inhale, reach the crown of your head for the sky. Then as you exhale, let it go. Bring your hands to your heart. Thank you for coming to your mat this morning and practicing with me. I'm so grateful to have this opportunity and to have such a beautiful community to practice with. Bring your thumbs to the space between your eyebrows. Positive thought. Bring your thumbs to your lips. Positive speech. And bring your thumbs to your heart. Positive action. Namaste.